Happy video day, guys. Christina, Brooke here. Today's video is going to be my first buying everything Natasha Denona video for 2022. You guys heard the announcement. I already picked a new brand for 1 year, one brand. That brand is going to be Rare Beauty, and that is a completely different series where I will be picking up everything of Rare Beauty for an entire year. But the Buying Everything Natasha Denona is going to be its own series, and that is this one right here. So we are going to continue with the same stuff that we did before, meaning that anytime a new launch is coming out, if I find out any chisme, which is just the Spanish word for gossip, if I find out any gossip of new launches, I'm going to share it with you guys. Like always though, I usually will not show you any imagery. I will describe, I will tell you guys what I'm hearing, because the point of these videos is not to ruin a launch for a brand. It's for all of us to get excited about what the future has in store for us, like what is coming out. And then also I will be buying every new launch from Natasha Denona for the year of 2022. So that is so exciting. I decided to continue her because you guys know I loved so many products that I picked up last year. Natasha Denona is my favorite makeup brand in the industry right now. And I decided that, you know what, if I'm going to pick up anything, it should be from my favorite brand. And I'm just going to continue it because last year she impressed me. If she doesn't impress me this year, then maybe 2023 we will drop her, but I really doubt it because the brand is so good. So I actually have Chisme in today's video. We have a launch that is being rumored, images, and rumored. I also want to share with you guys some trademark information that goes along with this new rumored launch. We will chat about some other Valentine's launches that she has done in the past. So that is what we're gonna do today. If you are not subscribed to the channel though, don't forget to go ahead and hit that big old subscribe button, join the family. And now let's get into the video and what you guys are dying to know. All right, so like always guys, my internet detectives, you guys found this and you guys sent this to me. So many of you guys sent me DMs this morning and last night about Trend Mood's last post has released an image of a brand new launch from Natasha that we kind of knew was coming because we saw it kind of in the trademark. But I didn't know there was going to be a kit coming out, okay? So it looks like Natasha Denona is going to be releasing a Valentine's kit similar to the mini Metropolis kit that released for holiday. So imagine that same kit, you know, it was the eyeshadow palette with the brush. It's going to be a kit just like that for Valentine's Day. And I will say, allegedly, there's an image out there. And I think you guys know that there is an image out there. So if you know that there's an image out there, you can go ahead and leave that comment down below. And you know, if you find a link to it, you can link it. So we do know that there's this mini set coming out, and I'm going to tell you guys that I personally do not love the color story of it. Okay, it is kind of reminiscent of what we saw last Valentine's Day kind of idea, you know, like the purpley, pinky, reddish kind of looks. But the Valentine's mini that released last year, the Mini Love, was a little bit more in my ballpark. It was a little bit more purple, a little away from the pinks. I feel like this one is going more pinky from what I see. Of course, images are not perfection, and this is not a perfect image whatsoever. So it could look different in person. Now, the brush also looks like it's kind of cute, and I will tell you, Natasha Denona's brush that she released in the Mini Metropolis was good. I really liked it. But I hope it's not like the same brush always being released like in different colors, because like how many of those do I need, you know what I mean? So this is allegedly going to be a holiday launch, and I totally believe it is because of the name. It's allegedly called a Mini Crush. So yes, this sounds very Valentine's. The colors look very Valentine's. The hearts look very Valentine's. So this is definitely going to be a Valentine launch, and apparently it is already in some Sephora stores accidentally. That always happens, and some people actually have gotten their hands on it. So this is going to be the newest launch from Natasha that is going to be coming out. But I did want to tell you guys there was 2 other trademarks that released last year that a lot of you guys have been talking to me about, and it was called the Cupid palette and as well as the Cupid cheek palette. So these are 2 launches that we have been hearing about, but she hasn't released. So I am anticipating that probably what is going to happen here, similar to what she did last Valentine's launch, is that it's probably going to be a midi size palette that will probably be like the midi Cupid palette. Then we're going to have this mini crush set that's going to come in this set that she's releasing. And then there's going to be some kind of like cheek duo Cupid cheek duo thing happening. So that is what I am thinking is going to be releasing for Valentine. I have not seen any images or have gotten any word on the Cupid portion of this, but I am assuming based off of the trademark and when it was done, that is probably what is going to happen. Especially the name Cupid. I mean, come on, that's like total Valentine's name, you know what I mean? So that is probably also going to be launching with this mini. The mini set is probably going to get announced any day now because Trend Mood already talked about it. So it's probably going to be announced probably by next week or the week after. So get ready for that. That's a really cute mini. Of course, I will be picking it up even though it doesn't look like it's within my color story. So yeah, I definitely wanted to share with you guys that. The other thing that we're going to talk about in this video quickly is her last Valentine's launch. So her last Valentine's launch, it was very Valentine's-ish. I don't know if Natasha's always going to do this, but I hope that it's not always so Valentine-y themed, because I feel like it's a little bit too much predictable, the colors. So it was purpley, you know, the love palette. I did not love it that much. I never picked it up because I didn't love the color story. A lot of you guys loved it. I even gave it away in a giveaway because a lot of you guys actually liked that palette. But for me, it's not like my color story, you know what I mean? And then, you know, the cheek duo that they had, the Love Cheek Glow palette, it looked a little pinky. And then the Love Cheek Duo, I actually really liked this one. This was really, really pretty. I actually liked this. Also the mini Love palette that released, which was really pretty, which I actually really, really enjoyed. But for the most part, it looks like her holiday launches when it comes to Valentine's are very Valentine's-esque. And I think that this one might be a little bit Valentine's-esque too, meaning that it's kind of a predictable color story. I'm hoping, because I haven't seen what the Cupid palette looks like, but I'm really hoping it's not like a pinky red palette, you know, for Valentine's. I want to kind of see, because I know Natasha's brand is capable of this, of doing stuff that's like Valentine's, but without being like Valentine's in your face. Like, this is a Valentine's launch, look at Valentine's. Maybe play on the themes of words that have to do with Valentine's and give you shadows that are based on those instead of just always being like a pinky purple palette. Because if the Cupid is so similar to the Love, like, I don't know how many people are going to be dying to pick it up. So I think that the mini crush is going to be a hit or miss. Some people who already have like the mini Love or they have the Love palette, they might be like, I don't know if I really need that palette. So I'm wondering how it's going to get, I wonder how people are going to feel about it. I have a feeling it's going to be a mixed review palette, especially for color story, but I do think it's pretty that it's going to have 3 mattes in it. It does going to have 2 like metallics in it, which is always good. And yeah, so I'm kind of excited and I'm kind of not. I think I'm a little bit more excited to see what this Cupid palette is going to look like if it really is launching in the Valentine's launch, which I believe it probably is. I really hope it's not like super Cupid, you know? Maybe it's playing on the word Cupid, but not Cupid. I don't know why. Based off of the mini crush though, guys, I'm like, I don't know. It might be another red purpley palette. Cross fingers that it is not. And I'm actually also excited for another one of these, which it does look like if the Cupid is going to be released for Valentine's, there is going to be something like this coming out. And you know, I wouldn't mind if even this was like a peachy color or something a little bit different. Even if it had a little bit more plum in it, that would be pretty. Maybe not too red, but I think that it could be a really cute launch. I actually liked these little things falling everywhere. I know some people thought it was like kind of gimmicky. I thought it was cute, you know, maybe if she released one with little cupids in it, that would be adorable. But yeah, I'm excited for the launch. Not so excited for the sneak peek that I saw of the alleged mini crush that is going to be launching, just because color story wise, not really my favorite, you know? But, you know, you never know. There's a lot of people who really like pinks. There's a lot of people who really like those purpley tones. And this may be within your spectrum. You might actually really like it. What I'm wondering is if there's any repeat shades in the mini crush from the midi Love. just because it kind of looks like it is. Like, I don't know, is there repeat shades? If you guys saw the release and what Trend Mood put up on her website, what do you guys think? Do you guys think that this is going to be something you're gonna want to pick up? Do you think it's a little bit redundant? Are you on the same page as me? If I can, I will pin a comment down below with the link so you guys can go ahead and jump over there and see it. But you guys know when it comes to Natasha, they do tell you to pull down your videos if you show imagery. So I'm not going to be showing any imagery today like always, but I think you guys kind of get the gist of what this is going to look like if you haven't heard about it already, which I'm assuming most of you guys have already seen this. Trend Mood already kind of put it up on her website, and when that happens, I think almost everybody has seen it, but there's some of you guys that don't have Instagram and you have no idea who Trend Mood is, so you guys are probably, wow, not even knowing that this is going to. So I did want to go ahead and jump on here and show you guys this video. First launch from Natasha is coming around the corner. Will it be this one? It possibly will be, so I am excited to be picking it up and reviewing it for you guys and continuing my Buying Everything Natasha Denona 2022. So anyways, thanks so much for watching. If you are an internet detective, don't forget to go ahead and follow me over on Instagram at Christina Brooke Beauty, so you can go ahead and DM me any chisme, any gossip that you find out about the brand, or if you see new launches, or if you find them in your stores. I've had people actually find them in their stores and send me pictures from the stores saying, hey, look what I just found out of nowhere, you know, before it's even launched in the US or in Canada or wherever. So much for watching. A huge congratulations also to Kathleen Martin, who won my last year's giveaway of all the goodies from Natasha Denona. I hope you love your package. It has already gone out. You're gonna be so excited. You got so many goodies from Natasha. And also to Tiani Ortiz, who won the Natasha Denona face palette that I was giving away on Instagram. Congratulations to both of you guys, and I hope you guys love your new Natasha Denona goodies. And don't forget to hit subscribe. I will see you guys in the next Buying Everything Natasha Chisme / review videos. See you in the next one. Bye.